Okay, everybody, welcome back to the Scob channel. It is day 2 for our Hearts of Iron 4 Republican Spain playthrough. Yesterday, we did a lot better than I thought I was going to do, if I'm being totally honest. There were more than a few times where I thought that we were totally boned, to put it blunt. We, if you'll note, are actually in a pretty rad position. We've totally wrapped up the south, and we've really only got this one area left. Now, that's not ideal, actually. It's better than things were, and if you'll give me a second, I'm just gonna get all of my navies together and tell... Ugh, we got destroyed. I'm gonna get all my navies together and tell them to actually search and destroy up in... No, screw them. Navies, I'm going to be upfront with you. I don't care about navies and Hearts of Iron 4. I know they're super important. I will probably never play as Great Britain. I'm going to leave them alone. I'm going to leave them alone. Air Force is fine, because as we discovered hilariously yesterday, there's only one region for all of Iberia, namely the Iberian region. So we're going to leave them there. Also, we have only one fighter left, so they're going to be fine. Let me just check our production. We are not great. We really need this thing to be over really quickly if we have any hope of potentially holding off the Germans when they show up. What are they doing now? Anti-Comintern Pact? Boy, with any luck, they will go totally berserk and just immediately fight the Russians, but I highly doubt that's actually going to happen. How are the French doing? Alpine forts? That's a good idea. Mediterranean bastion, industrial effort. Yeah, everyone's doing pretty well. So this is not great because if you'll note, Nationalist Spain has these two ports right here. And if we push them up against these two ports, they'll be able to reinforce and get supply for a lot longer than we want them to reinforce and get supply. That's going to make things a real pain in the ass. We don't want that. We don't want that at all. So with any luck, we'll be able to somehow sneak behind and cut them off from these ports right here. I don't know, dude. Let's figure it out. Okay, so we've got you. You are going to be wrapped up, actually, into Army 2, because there's only one of you, and you're not doing anything. Army 6, which was our Army of the South, we are actually going to keep as one contiguous unit. However, we are going to, give you a commander, Santiago Cabrera. And we're going to keep you at a locked-in commander. Some commanders can only lead 24 units efficiently. Some commanders can lead an indefinite amount. We're going to leave you 24. We are going to... You don't have any orders because you completed them. We're going to give you a new front line. We're going to give you a real... Nope, not with Portugal. Don't care about them yet. We're going to give you a real tight line. These three. And we are going to tell you to make an offensive line like this. We're going to tell you to take this gigantic swoop up there. That's going to work well. Okay, Army 2, the Purple Army. This Purple Army, that's pretty solid, and you actually have more dudes, so we are going to completely delete your order, and we are going to tell you... No, not just a one-unit front line. We want to completely delete your orders. We're going to give you a new front line, and we are going to make that front line the entirety of this area, or rather, that. Now, your job is to do basically the exact opposite of Division 3, is to march and contain these dudes. We're going to give you a commander also. Why won't it go? I'm trying to find jobs for the ones you have first. Okay, fine. No new commanders. It's fine. It's fine. Theme of the game, it's fine. And then we will take our main army here, which is doing a solid job. And we are going to give you basically the same front line minus this one bit as the other army. Your job is going to be to march to the sea and hold them off. Okay. Now these guys left in here. Can you march north? No, because you're getting shot at right now. Can you march north? Just one of you. There we go. Yes, that's ideal. Okay. And hit play. Let's see what happens. So immediately, dudes start marching into position. Immediately, it's telling us that we are missing equipment production, which we knew. We're missing fighters. Not great. I remember that last time that when we went totally shithouse, we reduced the amount of recruitable population. So that's why we had our hilarious moment, which we all loved, when Adam was expecting to be able to actually fight this war, and turned out that he replaced 0 with another big 0. That's rough. We technically have 19 million people available out there, which is great. We're going to need probably every single one of them. But if you'll note, total mobilization minus 3% is more than limited conscription 2.5. Hopefully we'll be able to get up to that sweet 5, and then that sweet 10, and then maybe even 20 eventually. But we're going to need some political power for that. Coming up soon. Sorry. Unpause. Okay. So that's good. They're doing fine. You are actually just going to start marching in. We're going to take some manual orders because we kind of have them on the ropes right now. And if we can take Burgos, we can limit their supply. Things are going to be going real nice. Wow, they are really significantly on the run here. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. We can trap them in. Look at this. Look at this. Oh man. Big plays. Day 1. Day 1 big plays. That's what's up right now. Stay. Get rid of the Italians. Oh boy. And because we took Burgos, it means we got some new military factories. Pew pew pew. Air horns. We need artillery because that's right. We are actually eventually going to go into our units and we are going to give them some artillery. Some actual drag me around and show me what's up artillery. And that's going to be very useful for doing lots of things like fighting a war, which again is what we're doing. Move up, move everybody up. I'm going to tell you to go instantaneously because everywhere to go actually. the UI really doesn't like when you run battle plans immediately without letting people set up, which I understand because technically they're not ready yet. But also, I do what I want, and you're definitely ready. Because, look, we're whipping them. We're destroying them. Hopefully, the main goal here now, because we're going to win this war, the goal is to win this war before our beautiful dudes die. Like our... Nope, they're gone. Never mind. The goal is to win the war. Screw these nationalist bastards. Pig dogs. They took Burgos back and they can't even make it their capital again because they're the worst. They're idiots. Good. We've trapped some units in here and they'll die eventually. Let's go. Let's go. Let's move them around. I know there's Nazis there, but come on, do something about it. No, we need to stop them. So my fears are kind of becoming true here, which stinks. We are, in fact, trapping them in the worst place to possibly trap them, which is right up against these ports. I have seen the Spanish Civil War drag on for ages because the nationalists got stuck in this northeastern area, and then with this one port, they held on for, in the mountains and the river crossing, they just held on for ages. Just entirely too long. You know, because they can get supply, and supply is a huge factor in this game, as it is in most wars. Usually it's the person who prepared the most who does best. If anyone knows about the Battle of Agincourt, I mean, you gotta have arrows, dude, and if you don't have enough arrows, you're not gonna win that battle, and if you do, you are. So let's make sure we have enough. We definitely don't. If you are paying attention, you'll note that we are 15,000 arrows fewer than we need to be. Let's do something about that. Winning this war will put us in a decent position. Definitely not as good as anyone else out there. Certainly not as good as any of the big boys. The German Reich is just nothing but factories, basically. And they mobilize extraordinarily quickly. France, similarly. Soviet Union to an extent, but they're tough to get really swinging. Because, again, if you know anything about the Soviet Union, they sort of had a hard time doing that. Okay, can we sneak? No, we can't. They are getting increasingly tighter and tighter, which means it is getting increasingly more and more difficult to push their little butts in. This battle, which is going to take a million years because they're right next to this port. Okay. Pause. Recruitment, extensive conscription, and that means, hey, look at that, 187,000 dudes ready to throw their lives away for our little war. Yeah, that's not great in the grand scheme of things, but it does mean these should start recruiting. We can drop another motorized division down right now, but since this is going well, I am going to hold off on that and wait till he has a little more experience, he says, before dying. Watch that be the one dude who could have saved the day. It's never, ever like that, but watch that be like that. Oh boy, we just have a devastating supply problem here. Just absolutely devastating. It's miserable. We're really, really suffering. We are going to reorganize these navies here. We're going to take them. We're going to rebase them out of Coruna. We're going to tell them to hold. We're going to tell them to go home. Go home. Fine, go home here. And then we're going to regroup them with that navy there. We're going to put them all together. This 9-boat navy. What do we have? We have a battleship. We have a light cruiser. 2 destroyers. 3 destroyers. 4 destroyers. Is that a big navy? Probably not. I don't think so. Most of them are rookies. Oh, that's sunk a ship, so they're not terrible. We're going to give you a commander, Admiral Baldomero Avia, and we are going to tell you to No, we can't rebase in Coruna, that's right, because we don't own Coruna. Way to go, Adam. We are going to tell you to go up into the Bay of Biscay if we can. No. We are going to tell you to go search and destroy. Oh, we know too little. That's right, because we're still in the point where we don't know literally anything about these places. So you're going to patrol. You're going to patrol here. We don't know anything about that region. We don't know anything about the region we're in at all. Hey, this episode is going to be called Bungling About with Navies, because that's what we did. Jeez, what a mess. Still running out of supply. We got dudes sitting around not doing anything, and they should be doing a lot of things, like pushing their way here so that we can get into that port and cut them off. More motorized. Everyone loves more motorized. See, didn't I not say this is exactly what was going to happen? Is that we were going to get to a place where we were literally just throwing supplies out the window. And that's what we're doing. We're literally throwing supplies out the window at the Germans and the Italians and the Japanese. Meanwhile, we're only receiving dudes from the Soviet Union. So, ha ha ha, shows you what's up. We've got literally some dudes who were farmers a few days ago, and you've got frickin' Germans and Italians and Japanese. What are you doing about it? We're gonna get heavy tanks. I predict we're gonna be fighting more of a defensive war eventually. Heavy tanks are just crazy stronger than light tanks. What do we think? Modern tank. Man, that's cool. Hey, screw it. We're going to go for it. We're going to go for heavy tanks. We're going to go for heavy tanks. We're going to get self-propelled heavy artillery. We're going to show up and mop them up. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. It's going to be totally great. Can we knock these guys down? No. What is taking so long? It's probably because they keep getting resupplied. It's just one army, and their organization is slowly going down. Organization represents sort of their ability to fight. If your organization is done, then you're done, which makes a lot of sense. You know, you wouldn't literally just stand there and fight to the last man. If you could no longer fight, you'd get the hell out of there. And that's what that represents. And they are finally going down in there. Meanwhile, everyone else is doing what we expected them to do, which is to hold them off until we can do something about it. We got pushed away there. It looks like we actually lost some dudes, which is not great. We can't really afford to be doing that because we literally don't have the manpower to lose. Here we go, pushing you out. I actually want you to push into this port, because if we can get that port, then we can do what we want to do. We are pushing them slowly but surely. Don't call me Shirley. This battle is not being won because I think they have superior supply and positioning on us. We really need them out of this port, even if it means doing some insane stuff. So we're just going to push there and leave the rest of you to your fates. The Soviets are getting knocked around. We still have their light tank, though. That's nice. Thanks for letting them stay, guys. You need to be fighting. Yes, I know you're being attacked, but do something about it. Oh no, Amelia Earhart disappears. That one's, I think, a total crapshoot. I can never tell which one of those is going to happen. She either lives or she doesn't, and I can't tell what makes it happen. Can we sneak in here? For some reason, no. We're going to... Oh, right, because we're being attacked. That would do it. Are all of you being attacked? Yes, most of you. Are all of you being attacked? Yes, most of you. So that's okay. We have to wait for that attack to finish. They've actually successfully blocked us from doing what we want to do there, which is lame, but also understandable, because you wouldn't just let someone try to kill you. Or I don't know, maybe you would. I don't know your life. Let's encircle. Let's move up. Let's encircle. Hopefully our dudes will show up and fill in the gaps. Yes! Yes! Yes, that's what we like. That is what we like. You, run to Coruna. Run, boy, run. You, hold them off. You, go here so we don't get ripped up. Poland seeks Baltic cooperation. Oh, cool. So I was telling you the Polish ideas are awesome. One of the Polish moves they can make in trying to prepare for the war is establish their own faction. And that's so cool. They're called Międzymorskie, which I think means between the seas. That's my interpretation. And they've done it. And they can recruit basically Lithuania, they can recruit Latvia, they can recruit Estonia into it. I have played a reasonably successful game, and by reasonably successful, I mean that it went well up until the Soviets showed up and killed all of us. That wasn't fun. But it's definitely the way to go if you're playing Poland. You know, there's easier ways. Going communist is definitely the easiest way, because then you have this gigantic, massive bear to your east, which is going to protect you from everything and anyone. Hey-oh, there's Coruna. Stop attacking. You know, you can potentially go with Germany. I've heard about people doing it. Oh, okay, so this is where all of the Italians are. Marco Polo Bridge, so war in China. Yeah, it happens every single time. Can we get rid of these dudes? You're trying to attack there? God, guys, you're nuts. Marco Polo Bridge is an incident where the Japanese basically make it look like the Chinese are attacking them, similarly to the Bay of Tonkin, and then bad things happen, as they do in war. Yes, we can cut you down the middle, and that's what we're going to do. Yes, yes, yes. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! Okay, and then there goes their supply, and you need to go over here and prevent them from reopening that corridor. Look at this. Look at how tight this is getting. Awesome. Look at these Soviets try to attack them. It's not going to work. I would love the end of this to be us attacking Portugal. Because screw them. Because look at them. They're sitting there with their... No, we can get a non-aggression pact with them because they're afraid of us. Can we get non-aggressions with anyone else? How's our diplomacy? Oh, with Spain, with France. That's good. Let's get military access with them. Maybe we can show up and try to kill the Germans early on. That would be pretty cool. How about Great Britain? Can you give us the rock? No. Gibraltar, Gibraltar would be great to get. I don't predict us getting it in this playthrough, if only because we are, you know, probably going to be fighting with them against the Germans. Okay, here's where things start to get real shitty. Can we deploy? Yes. Ooh, look at this. Beautiful. 5 motorized divisions. We love it. Who are you going to go with? You are going to join in the... What's this? Army 4? That's technically these guys. Yeah, you're going to join Army 4, and you're going to get in on this whole mess. And that's going to help a lot. If not, just because we have more dudes. How about our Navy? Did I remember how to do navies? Nope. I don't get it, dude. I don't get it at all. Apparently we don't know enough about the naval area literally outside of our port. It's okay. More dudes? More dudes. More dudes. This is going to start messing with our production, but that's okay because we really desperately just need people. We need boots on the ground. Freaking Italians with their tanks. Ugh. If you'll note, I have quite a bit of disdain for the Italians. Mussolini, just a bad dude through and through. Not great. Had some terrible ideas. Didn't execute them well. Executed a lot of people. Everyone says you made the trains run on time, but that's stupid. Hey, we took a port. That's good. That's real good. That means that we can keep with this massive push into this area. It also means that these dudes are going to run out of supply, and that is good for everyone. Can we stop the Japanese from busting us up? Probably not. Good. They run out. We move in. That's how it's going to go, people. They run out. We move in. And it looks like we're coming up on the end of the Spanish Civil War. It looks like we managed to somehow pull this one off. These last dudes are going to hold on for dear life in Oviedo. That's going to be good for them. Their organization is going to run out real quick because they are being attacked from all three sides. And then that's going to be the end of it. Once this port's gone, we'll be able to reinforce these areas. We'll be able to slowly move this pocket in. In fact, we need to make sure that that doesn't come back to bite us. We're going to use our motorized infantry for what it's there for making sure that pockets stay closed. Oh, he's going to try to go join up with those guys. He's literally leaving his friends to die. Good. That's what we like. We like it when friends are left to die. Oh, this game makes you a bad person. Not really. I mean, it's nationalist, it's fascist, it's fine. Come on now, 7 days, good, good, good. Pushing us around, bad, bad, bad. Mountain men, good, good, good. This area, bad, bad, bad. Attack! Attack! Kill them! We go all out and all in. Yes, yes we do. Japanese buildup on Chinese border. Yes, there's about to be a war in China. War in China is another interesting one. It usually goes one direction. I mean, I saw there's a dude on the, what? Oh, man. Not going well. I saw there was a dude on the subreddit for Paradox who was doing a playthrough as Nationalist China and doing pretty well. And that's awesome, because the Japanese, again, really did some messed up stuff in this war. Where is it? There's Beijing, Nanking, Nanjing, right here. Bad stuff happens there. China is lovely. I went to China with my parents a long time ago. It's really, really lovely place. Bizarre, but awesome. So hopefully they'll do well. Often what happens in the East stays in the East. You know, you'll see some expeditionary forces from Japan, but I've rarely seen the Japanese do so well in China that they manage to actually have a significant impact on the rest of the world. Okay, so we took their ports. This is over. Practically over. We really need... God, how can you be low on steel? Still steel, Spain. Jeez. This is over. We just need to literally wait for them to die. Which is terrible. But, you know, also accurate. You're going to go here because this crack, this Death Squad division, seasoned veterans, you guys are definitely going to be the best for getting rid of this massive contingent here. And we'll leave the little boys to get rid of them here. What are you doing? Get over here. Oh, did I just put you out of the division? No, you're Death Squad. Get in there. Army 2, new commander, General Blazquez, the Death Squad. Can I rename you? Can I rename you? Yes. The Death Squad. Boom. I don't know what squad is in Spanish. I know that would probably be something like something del muerto. But we'll leave you as the Death Squad for now. And the Death Squad is going to throw their lives away, fighting for us. Sorry, guys. Death is part of the life of the Death Squad. Okay, and these guys are going down real quick. They are going to be encircled and taken off to I don't know if the communists had death camps in the Spanish Civil War. I know the nationalists did. Remember when I was telling you about the real messed up stuff that they went on? Well, part of it is death squads. And you know what? With this one territory left and what looks like a terrible slog to slowly wear these guys down into nothingness, we're going to call it there for the day. Here, I'll give you one last little taste. One taste. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Oh, yeah. Mechanical computing. That's a good one. Improved inventory equipment. Here we go. That's right. Thank you. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. It's a Scob channel. I'll see you next time.